Dan, I'm back. Back from a little getaway last week. Do I look tan?
You look
Maybe,
tan. You look tan. Yeah.
maybe I was at the beach. Maybe I wasn't. We'll talk about a couple of golf courses towards the end of the show. But first, before we do that, Dan the bot. Rely on the bot. The bot is picking. He's on it. You're on a streak.
I'm on a streak.
You're one in a row.
Mhm.
Sahith Theegala. He went at Fortinet. You called it.
Who'd have thought, and I sent you the message and put out there in the Twitter sphere on Thursday that Eric Cole was number 2 and Sahith was number 1. And like, hey, look at us. Look at us. New season.
Who would have thought?
Who'd have thought? Not us. Not us.
Too bad that just counts between you and me at this point.
Of course,
not sloppy. Eric Cole finished his 4th, so we both kind of said this course is going to set up good for both of those guys, and indeed it did. I didn't get to watch as much as I probably wanted to. I was actually I don't know, as some of the friends, as Patry would say, he would say, yeah, you were doing something. A lot of people call it golf. I don't know what you guys call it. I was beating it around. Let's put it that way. But congrats to Sahith. I don't know if you heard this or not. Allegedly, and we've talked about this before, and with Liv. With the Live Tour getting jump started here a season or so ago, and it took a lot of the heels out of the PGA Tour, and for those of you that are not wrestling fans, the heel. That's kind of that's the bad guy, right? The antagonist, if you will, and Liv took a lot of personality out of the PGA Tour. Don't worry. The PGA Tour, they've done it again. They've got a new rivalry started. I hear that the Wednesday Pro-Ams are now going to be replaced by Family Feud matches.
Exactly.
And on this side, we have the Theegala family. And on this side, we have the Finals.
Exactly.
What do you, when Final rolls in, when he rolls in family deep, right? What has he got? 5 kids? Is that right? I think
it's something like that.
Five or 6.
It's a lot.
So let's say, immediate nuclear family, Finals rolling in, 10, 12 deep. Shit, I think the Gala's rolling in with like 30 plus, man. He's got himself a caravan there.
He does.
And Dad, Dad is juiced, man. Dad is pumped for the win out there.
Is he?
Oh yeah. Dad was feeling it. So I think we got a little family feud coming up here, and that's I think we got to get some t-shirts made. It's Finau in one corner, Theegala in the other. And I think we may be onto something there. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We'll see how many show up at the next tournament. I guess the Gala will be showing up at the 4 majors in 2024. So, and it was a long time coming, right? It's we obviously you expected Sahith to do well. You picked him as your one and done. So,
and he delivered.
He did deliver. This is going to be a little bit, and if you're not cheating, you're not winning. But it's going to be a little bit of a cheat for us. We're going to reset in January at the Tournament of Champions, or whatever the hell they're calling it now, in Hawaii, when a few golfers show up to play there. We'll reset. So you can double dip on Theegala if you want to. I don't know. Is there a chance you will?
Yeah, I think so. He's been in great form. We saw him over at. I saw him at. Wells.
Oh, yeah, at the Wyndham.
Wells. Yeah. And he's just been on a tear. He kind of popped out there, as a guy that's been in great form, and he was due, if you will. And hey, he took that 3-peat away from old Max, and I think he's got a great future on the tour. In a way, we love doing this. I'll go ahead and put this out there. I think he makes the next Ryder Cup, not this one, but the next one.
Ooh, bold statement. President's Cup next year, right? So
maybe
next step. That could be that could be a play. It'll be, and so I mean, and we've got I don't know if this has happened. I didn't look it up, but I was just looking at Theegala and kind of some of the things he's done. You know, the colored college career, got his start on the Outlaw Tour, winner there. He may be the first Outlaw Tour player to be a champion on the PGA Tour, meaning he got his start on his professional start on the Outlaw Tour. I think this was in 2020 when there was nothing else going on, so he really didn't have a choice but to be, but to go to the Outlaw Tour. It's that was the only game in town when things were happening. So, speaking of 2020, I noticed you didn't have your mask on, Dan. So bots don't have to wear masks these days. The second coming is on its way, I hear. So
for sure.
We'll see about that. So let's time. We're going to talk a little bit of Ryder Cup action here. However, let's look at. So we had some questions, right, coming into this thing about some of Team USA Ryder Cup participants, be it as a player or as a captain or vice captain. Justin Thomas, he shows up every day except for Sunday, finishing closing out with an even par, finishes fifth. And Max Homa, he did not get the three-peat, but he does close out does finish the tournament at T7. So, I mean, a good showing, I guess, for the caliber of player that you thought you were getting, for the course history that Max Homa has. I mean, was this cruise control for these guys? And just with the strength of field, that's where you finish when that's what your competition looks like when you're that caliber of player?
I definitely think you got a different weight class going on here, and you got some guys that are kind of heavyweights playing with some guys that aren't necessarily in those types of fields. And it's see Justin Thomas, popping like that with the kind of year he had. It's good to see. Maybe he gets a little confidence going into the Ryder Cup. But yeah, I think it's all weight class kind of thing. Don't you think?
I do, because I mean, I don't think anybody. I mean, I don't know that there's anybody else that played that was even had a sniff of getting on the Ryder Cup. I mean, who? Duff? No. Ches? No. Cam Davis finished third, but no chance. Cole, so, hold on just a second. So I'll go there in a second because I want to talk a little about Cole. However, it was, I don't know if it was disappointing or not, but both of the other two participants for Team USA Ryder Cup, not a good showing.
Who were they?
Well, you've got the El Capitan.
Okay. Yeah.
ZJ, ZJ miscut, and you've got the man that replaced the man with the calves in one Stewie Sink.
But they're both not playing in the Ryder Cup though.
Well, let me tell you this. So, and I'll be back. Well, let me say this: every player that's participating in Team Euro, in the Ryder Cup for Team Euro, made the cut at the BMW Championship, including one Luke Donald, who is the captain of Team Europe. Now, I'm not pulling for Team Europe. I'm Team USA all the way, baby. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why I don't have my red, white, and blue hat on. What am I thinking? I'll do better.
Definitely not patriotic. Definitely not patriotic.
I'll do better next week. But yeah, I mean, everybody from Team Euro made the, and I mean, this wasn't a slouch field. I mean, you had Terrell Hatton T2, John Rahm 4, Victor Hovland 5, Tony Fleetwood 6. By the way, Tony friggin' Fleetwood, man. I mean, I don't. Who's a good one? What's the little gymnast name? What's the gymnast name that's making a comeback this year?
Simone,
right? So she was, she's like, I don't know if I'm into it. And it's got all these things. I mean, I feel like Tony's got like the Simone bias. I feel like Tony's got a case of the Simones. I mean, he hits a shot and it's just like, And I mean, he's walking down the 18th fairway, and he's all slumped over. You know, he reminds me of, I don't know what the English version of, when I say English, like the England, UK version of the Peanuts are, but if they have a version of the Peanuts, he reminds me of Linus. You know, the little Linus that just kind of moped around all the time. I mean, he's just moping around out there. I mean, finishing T6 or finishing solo 6, and he's moping around out there at the BMW Championship. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. It's yeah, I don't know. All right, we can talk your Ryder Cup in a minute. So back to where was I going a minute ago with Eric Cole? Finishes solo 4. So what just happened? So we had the FedEx Cup Championship at East Lake, Tour Championship. Then we had 2 weeks off, I believe. We had the Fortinet, and then we now have a week off, and then we're going to the Ryder Cup, and then we're heading to. I mean, what the fuck are they doing? Like, who? Let me tell you where I'm going to get my next job at. I'm going to get my next job scheduling events for the PGA Tour, because it's like a weather anchor.
Or a Steve Miller song.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm like, it's like it's clowns to the left, jokers to the right. I don't know. Hey, if you know who Steve Miller is, leave a comment. What's your favorite Steve Miller song? The Steve Miller Band, just in case you're not familiar with where we're heading there. But no shit. Like, what just happened? Who was crying? Somebody. I don't know what. Just Jimmy Walker.
Right here. I got it right here. Yep, I got it right here. I was going to go there next. I was going there next. I got it right here. Here you go. Read away. Right here. Read the purple. That'd be great.
Let's see. This is, and I quote from Jimmy Walker, by the way. PGA champion, right? PGA champion. Mm-hmm. Major winner, PGA championship. It's total bull. I'm just gonna read it. I'm not gonna put the asterisk in there. This is weak sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
It's total bullshit. That's what I think of it, Walker said. I've been working for 11 months to finish 125th. And it's like, nope, keep playing. So I'm going to give it all I've got. That's all I can do. Jimmy. That is, I mean, I don't know. I've never done anything professionally. That is a true statement. Fact. However, what I will say is I have been frustrated before, and those are words of pure frustration. That's a frustrated man right there in one Jimmy Walker. And let's see, where did Jimmy finish at? That's the question of the day. Oh, I
think he finished right around 100, and according to that article, I think it was right around 100 and for the year.
Yeah, I'm saying did he make the cut at the tournament?
No, but he finished the FedEx rankings at 124.
Let's see. What did he do? Did he withdraw? Where's Jimmy Walker at? I don't. If you were going to drop this Jimmy Walker shit on me, you should have told me. I could have. I wouldn't have researched it. Jimmy Walker, where are you, Jimmy? You know, I hear pork bellies are going up, by the way, and he does on a farm. So
he's in good shape then.
He is in good shape. There's ZJ, missed cut. Jimmy Walker may have made the cut. I'm struggling. It's I mean, he definitely isn't sticking out like a sore. He did T30. Okay, T30, and it pulled in 42K. So I mean, it's not an elevated event, but I mean, when you're trying to finish at 125 or better, I mean, is elevated events really your cup of tea?
Not bad. I can see his frustration. He's actually played better this last year. He's actually, we were on for a little while. Like, hey, Jimmy's back. What major was it? Was it the PGA? He was up there for a little bit or something.
Quail Hollow. I think he won Quail Hollow PGA.
Yeah, but no. Like this year, he was on one of the majors. He was up there for a little bit. Maybe U.S. Open or the PGA or something. He was up there on the leaderboard for a little bit.
Could have been. Yeah, I don't know. I'd been drinking. But did we see Jimmy? He was down by the lake there, the pond at Quail Hollow, right? He was holding up the trophy.
100%.
When did he win, like 2016 or something like that?
Yeah,
So,
it was like 2016. Yeah.
so we would have saw that in 2017, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Back when you could travel. So pre-vid. I feel your pain, Jimmy. I know what you're saying. I feel you, bro. I don't know. Maybe shoot for like 100th. And
no, he's got to shoot for like 70 or 50 now.
Yeah, right.
I mean, for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why 125 is it's like, hey, let's aim for the stars.
It's like he hasn't been picking up. He hasn't been like reading the news.
aim for the stars. If you land on the moon, I memean, at least you're still out there. It's like
exactly.
Come on, I don't know about that. Who else? Anybody else that you want to talk about in Fort? Now, we don't have a golf tournament to talk about. I'm going to ramble on about a couple of sweet tracks that I played over the past few weeks, but
we got to talk. So a little bit of good luck getting well to Gary Woodland.
Gary Woodland
surgery. Yeah,
just went through some brain tumor surgery. Yeah, that's it sounds like everything's okay. So best wishes to Camp Wood. Well, best wishes to Gary, as a matter of fact. I mean, not Camp Woodland. They didn't go through the surgery. Right. But it sounds like everything's okay. So good news for Gary.
Yep.
So I got breaking news. There are now two JTs in golf, Dan.
Two JTs.
Two JTs. Tiger Woods and Justin Timberlake partner to open a premium sports bar in New York City. When the other, so first off, I want to discuss this because I think we should actually start calling them by their names instead of initials until we determine who is number one and number two. And we can do that on this show if you want to. But do you think that Justin Thomas was taken aback when he saw, what are we looking at on the X? Well, we got to talk about the X, by the way, too. We got some serious changes coming up. Elon is getting ready to make the X electric.
Ooh, I like this.
So Joe Pompliano says he's got it posted, and JT scrolling through. Now JT has got Joe on his X. Is it still a Twitter feed or is it an X feed now?
I think it's X. I think everybody's going by X. Yeah.
Right. So Justin Thomas has Joe on his Twitter, on his X feed, and he's reading, and he's like, Tiger Woods and Timberlake are opening a new sports bar in New York City called T Squared. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know what to think about it from Justin Thomas's point of view. So let me ask this: prior to this news being announced, I don't know that I've seen Chris Stapleton and Justin Timberlake share the stage together.
Correct.
I don't know that I've witnessed Tiger Woods and Justin Timberlake share the same stage together. I've seen Tiger Woods, just stoned out of his mind, riding around with Dave Spade or David Spade. Excuse me.
Yeah, either way. Yeah.
So I've seen him ride around stoned.
Did Taylor Swift turn down Tiger?
Yes, because Kelsey said no. TK said no dice. No dice on that cat. I'm your athlete. So was Justin Thomas, was he the original, the number one JT, and Justin Timberlake was number two? Is that the way you would see it?
Yeah, definitely. JT origin, I would say, goes with Timberlake first, and then Justin Thomas behind that for sure. Yep.
I mean, one bad season on the PGA Tour. He does get selected for the Ryder Cup as a captain's pick. And now all of a sudden he's traded in for Justin Timberlake. I don't know what's hey, here we go. We've got another feud. And in this corner, Team Woods, and in this corner, Team Thomas. I mean, this could really hold up here. I like where this is going. So this whole T Squared thing, By the way, it's owned by 8 a.m. Golf, which I don't really understand what 8 a.m. Golf is. I mean, 8 a.m. Golf, I don't know if they're a peg or because it says the family of companies under 8 a.m. Golf. You got Nicholas Companies, Golf Magazine, True Spec, which is looks like a club champion. We don't have them in Atlanta as far as I know. Golf Logics, friends of the show. Mura Golf. Does this mean that T Squared? Are we going to be teeing it up with Mura clubs at T Squared? I mean, they're going to have the opportunity to hit a golf ball there.
That'd be cool.
And T Squared, a few others. I don't know if anybody would know them, but I'm kind of looking at this thing and I'm like, I don't really know. I don't know what's happening here. First off, what's going to make this different? What's going to make T Squared different than Top Golf?
It looks fancy. I don't know the picture. I can put the pictures back up. Let's see what these pictures look like inside. It's definitely fancier than that. I mean, it's got Tiger on the wall. It looks like it's just indoor, so kind of like more exclusive.
So do you think that, because Tiger and Rory, they started up which I haven't seen shit about that. I think one of the Williams sisters was in on it too. And the whole,
it's got a bowling alley.
Oh, so it's not just golf.
I guess not. Yeah.
Fancy. Okay. So I guess if you get tired of hitting golf balls, you can go bowl.
Yeah.
How would you suggest that? But the completely different movements, right? From because you don't hear about a lot of golfers being bowlers or bowlers being golfers. Like take tennis, for example. There's a lot of comparisons made between tennis and golf.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear a lot of comparisons between bowling and golf, or bowling and tennis for that matter.
Nope.
If you were going to give somebody some advice, if I ask Dan the bot, if I said, give me your AI answer for a complex that had golf and bowling in the same arena, which activity should I participate in first? If I were going to do both in the same night, which should I do first?
Golf for sure.
Because then you might be tired. You just might not bowl.
Because I don't think bowling takes as much concentration as golf does.
Whoa. You haven't been bowling in a while, have you?
Just the size of the ball that you're hitting or throwing is, it's a lot smaller. So a lot more concentration in golf.
Well, that's the first issue is number one, you don't hit a bowling ball, Dan. I mean,
that's what I'm doing wrong.
You hit the pins with the ball. So it's actually quite the opposite of golf, where with golf, you hit the ball with a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Or with the implement, and in bowling you hit the implement with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the inverse.
Gotcha.
I don't know how one and one go together.
Me either.
I can't come up with that calculation.
So I guess this is kind of just like an upscale kind of establishment where they're going to have bowling and golf, and kind of like Top Golf, but just like a level up, if you will, level up, right? And then, hey, you know what? I was down in Florida this last week, and that Tiger Woods putt-putt's getting ready to open up down
there. So there's a few of those that I haven't been to one yet, but I think there are several that are already open.
Already open. Okay. Well, the one down there was getting ready to open up. So yeah.
I need to see. Somebody told me that there's one in Atlanta. I know there is a Pop Stroke, right?
Pop Stroke. Yeah.
Pop Stroke.
Yeah.
Let's see where Pop Stroke's going to be. So I guess Pop Stroke's doing okay. Oh, what do you have in there? IPA?
Yep, 100%.
No, nice. I like that. Let's see where are we? Locations. Pop Stroke. It sounds like I've seen you Pop Stroke before. Sarasota, Fort Myers, Orlando, Port St. Lucie, Houston. Where were you? Panama, West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you say out of Timbo?
No, I didn't get a chance to. I was only there for a day, like a day and a half. Yeah.
Tampa. So it looks like everything is in Florida Wow, hold on. This is gonna okay. Now we've got some controversy here. So everything is in. So we got one in Houston. We've got one in Glendale, Arizona. Everything else is in Florida. Look, a lot of mostly everything's West Coast. Port St. Lucie, that's West Coast too, isn't it? That's on the Gulf, I think.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure. Irrelevant. So future locations: Scottsdale, Arizona, Delray Beach, Florida.
That's right there.
And there's a college town. I would say primarily it's known as being a college town. Their mascot. Ooh, let me see if you get trivia question.
Okay, good.
So it's opening up in a college town. So I don't even want to know the college. I want to know the golfer alumni that played at this college. Their mascot and their what would you call it? Like their moniker. Their mascot is an animal, a pachyderm, and their moniker is a color. And they have several, but they do have one of their alumni is he's well recognized on the PGA Tour.
That's a tough one.
Do you even know what? So we're going to need to. We may need to reboot
the bot.
The bot. We may need to reboot. I feel like.
Is it Alabama?
It is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So is this is this the other JT? Is this the post JT one? Is this him getting back in?
So that could be that could be it right there. Is this he ran out of money, he couldn't afford the
maybe he did.
T squared. Maybe. T squared cost too much money. He went in with the pop stroke early.
Maybe he's not a New York guy, but he was just up there for the 9/11 ceremonies. I mean,
I guess they were checking out the T squared while they're up there. Now we figured it out. They were up there testing out the machines.
It's very possible. It's very, very possible. That's that could be the way this thing is going. I don't know. We'll see where we wind up at.
All right. What about this? So Tom Holland is in awe of John Rahm's driver. Did you see this?
I did not.
Spider-Man.
Oh, he loves that, huh?
He loved that.
Did
you see this video?
Is he British?
Yeah, he's British. I don't know. I think
I didn't know there was a British Spider-Man.
Me either. Did you see this?
The Kiz has been re-erected, has he?
He's been re-erected.
Where'd Kiz finish at this week? He I don't know. He made a cut. All right. Okay. He made a cut, and let's see where Kiz finished. I think he was on Foreskin the other day talking about something influential. It was not influential. T62.
It's a funny wrestling video though. Good.
No. I love wrestling.
Yeah,
I love wrestling. I can't wait to DOS brings it back.
And then what about this comment here? This comes from our tweeter as well.
Yeah, so it's called X, by the way.
Oh,
sure. X feed. They've decided ZJ. He's really kind of putting his foot down here. Huh? He's taking this whole I'm the Capitan to a different level. So Team USA is going to limit full swings presence of Team USA's Ryder Cup activity. Is that because they know that Patrick Cantlay and Brooks Koepka are going to get in a fight?
Either that, or maybe old Capitan's key pick, locker room guy, doesn't want his locker room capital getting out, and he wants to have a school of how to run a Ryder Cup team from a captain's pick perspective and be that glue that brings everybody together. I don't know. I think it just has to do with a lot, maybe some drama that they're afraid might come out. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Well, what do you think?
Here's what I think. Okay. Tell me how wrong you think I am. I think that it is not going to be limited. I think they're going to have full run of everything that's going on in Team USA's locker room for the Ryder Cup. I think this is called it's called marketing.
Okay. I think it's like, we're going to limit it, and it's like, boom, here we are.
Yeah, and I think that they'll have some editing rights, right, or privileges. PGA Tour would definitely have some editing rights and privileges. I mean, you saw the debacle that just happened over that. Just ask Phil Mickelson. Matter of fact, ask Sergio Garcia. He said he would pay his 700,000 euro in fines to participate in the Ryder Cup, which I don't know that they really want him, meaning Team Euro. But I think they, I think it's a total. This is. What's Pete? This is Pete Davidson, and how much I paid. I don't even remember. Ariana Grande. Is that who it was? Is that who when he was going through his Well, what was me? Next fucking thing you know, he's on. He's doing I don't know, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Burger King, whatever commercials he's doing. She's releasing a new album. He's doing all these commercials. Wendy's commercials. I don't recall what it was. Taco Bell maybe. Some fast food commercial he's doing, and so that's what it's hype, total hype machine. This is like this is to me it's Bradley Cooper and Huma. This is Bradley Cooper and Huma and Tom Brady activity going on here. Somebody's promoting something.
Gotcha. Okay, good deal.
Oh, so this answers the story from last week, right? So baby Sophie's in 9-12. That's the reason Jordan Spieth, he was on Spieth Island, growing the family, trying to keep up with the Theegalas and the Finals. He wants to be in this family feud thing too, I think. He's a competitive guy.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all the golf news on the old Twitter I had. Still doesn't explain Cantlay and Xander though.
Personal reasons. Yeah, they didn't want to. They didn't. If you show up for team pictures, like when it's actually when they're introducing when it's the walkout, and you show up with a black eye, like that already puts a bad taste in your mouth. So they're going to let the incidents happen. It could be like, oh, well, somebody got too close and somebody's making a practice swing. I mean, you can come up with all kinds of shit. Somebody slipped and fell down the stairs of the 1970s one level ranch home. Oh, I see. Yeah, sure you did. I'm going to talk about these golf courses in a second, but before we do, I want to know. So the X. Of what you still we do need to update. We gotta upload the new software for the bot, because it is no longer the Twitter feed. It is now the X.
It's true. Yeah.
And did you hear that you are now going to have to pay for your X?
I heard a rumor that he's going to do that. I think that would cripple X, and I don't think it's ever going to happen.
I don't know what the logic is really. I mean, is it to limit the noise on there? I mean, I don't, because they said it's not just because I guess there was one, if you're a validated or certified or whatever, then you're going to have to pay. And it's like, no. Equal opportunity taxers over here. Everybody's paying the tax.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that and I mean, there's advertisements on there anyway. So it's not, whatever the people that are coming on that are going to pay the $5 a month or whatever it is, I mean, that pales in comparison to the advertising dollars. So I think you lose two sides of the coin, right? You lose the participation from the tweeters. What do you call them now? Xers?
I guess Xers. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that was targeted like Gen X or something? I don't know. I'm lost.
He has a fascination with that X symbol. The problem with him wanting to charge everybody to be on there is that the majority of people would just leave. And the way the social media works is you're the product, So if you charge people to be the product, then they're just going to leave and go somewhere else. So no, he won't do it. He tends to do this where he comes out with these exaggerated type of things and then he dials it back and people go, oh, okay. It's kind of like, setting like anchoring over here and comes back. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this over here. And he likes to play that. He likes to play those games. He likes to be in the headlines is what he can say that he can say that, get everybody, steal the mic, get everybody to talk about it. And then he'll go, we're going to go this direction instead, but he gets all that free advertising.
It's like SpaceX, right? It just won't take off.
Exactly. Just won't take off.
I mean, you can give it away. I mean, who wouldn't take a free trip? I don't know. So would you take a free trip to space? If you were offered a free trip on the bomb, would you get on the bomb and take a ride?
I probably would. What do you think? I think I probably would. I don't really do great with stuff like that, but I mean, it's once in a lifetime kind of thing. Sure, why not? What do you think? You gonna do it?
Hell no. Ain't no. I've seen they've had like 2 or 3 televised events that they made a big stink out of, and where they gave some stuff away. Hell no. They don't even serve drinks on that flight. Absolutely not.
That's a good point.
No.
That's a good point.
I mean, now you give me, you're gonna be first class. You're gonna serve a nice bourbon or 3, on the way. I mean, maybe I'm in. That's interesting enough. So would you, the listener, leave a comment? Would you take a free flight on SpaceX if it were available?
Jimmy Walker would.
Oh, if it got him to 125 on the standings, all right?
So his family would need 2 rockets.
Exclusive. Yes.
Exclusive.
That's there's no ride shares there. No. Every seat is spoken for. I think this is going to be a good little family feud that's going on. I'm glad they're trying to create some animosity on the PGA Tour. I'm glad we can have this back there.
It's good.
I'm excited about this.
Oh, was talking to some family members. Well, I was down there in Florida last week, and they were. Yeah, I know, right? Another one. And they were playing. I forget where they were playing. It doesn't really matter, but they were playing one weekend, and little did they know, 2 groups behind them, and they said if we would have known this, we would have played a little bit slower, because 2 groups behind them were Tiger and Charlie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were not playing a nice track. Well, I don't think it's a nice track, but the greens were just kind of renovated and all that kind of stuff. So it was all torn up. And I guess the logic was Tiger saying, these are the types of tracks you're going to have to play as an amateur. Let's get used to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, poor showing.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the fans' part. I mean, you need to coach them up a little bit here.
I need to coach them up a little bit.
Be aware of your surroundings. I don't know. I mean, are you sure it was
100%. Tiger and Charlie. He was coaching them. He was coaching Charlie. Yeah.
Last name Woods.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. Because I mean, there's probably another family out there that has a Charlie and a Tiger in it.
No, it's like they can't go play medalist every week. That's not going to help Charlie out. They're not going to play those types of courses as an amateur.
They probably could go and play medalist.
No, but it's not going to help him out, right? He needs to be able to hit some of those rougher greens.
No, I get it. Yeah, I mean, you're going to appreciate that shit, ball. Get on over here and hit that ball.
That's right. And
take him to the goat track. Yeah, and I mean, if you're going to go, I mean, you probably do want to find something that's a little kind of off the beaten path, because you go wheeling up in there in your Genesis. I mean, people are already looking out for it when you wheel in a parking lot.
It's true. Yeah.
Yep. You come hobbling up with your yacht master on. I mean, people are going to recognize you. It's like coming in the distance. Like, oh, did you bring the boat?
Exactly.
Good segue. So I want to talk. We can wrap up some stuff in a minute, but so I want to talk a little bit. So, but good calling out some off the beaten path golf courses. So over the past few weeks, I've had a chance to do some traveling and get around. And a couple of the places that I got to play. So the first one is it's in Russell Springs, Kentucky. Have you ever been to Russell Springs, Kentucky, Dan?
No.
Well, let me tell you, there are no distilleries in Russell Springs, Kentucky. As a matter of fact, there may be. I don't even know if there's any liquor stores. I know there are some liquor stores in Jamestown. That's a neighboring town over. It's very small, very rural. The one thing that you would know, or if you've heard of it, if you've heard of Russell Springs, you would know it for Lake Cumberland, which is, holy shit, man, is that like a monster big course up there? Really, really cool lake. But I had a chance to go and play Lakewood Country Club.
Nice.
Man. Lakewood
yep,
Country Club.
Yep.
So the manager, Greg Shaw, and I hooked up and did get to play a few holes with him. That was pretty cool. Played with a member, Michael. No reason to share a last name, but great playing with you, Michael. And the superintendent there. And really what I want to talk about is, it's sometimes you look at some courses and you're like, that's going to be underwhelming. That's really not going to do anything for me. And I think I don't think it's the only golf course in town, semi-private. So they do have members, as mentioned previously, as I played with Michael, a member there. I guess if you need a new car, go see Michael. I hear he's in town, Russell Springs.
Nice.
I think he may be in Jamestown, actually. Nevertheless, but the superintendent, Tom Simpkins, what a fantastic job. Now, I didn't play. I never played the course before, and I go up there with to see the Outlaws. By the way, maybe it's the band, maybe it's not, but. Fantastic little golf course off the Cumberland Parkway. It was built in 1968. It was designed by a local dude. I think he owned the property. I don't know. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But Charles Loy. And it is a country club, even though it's semi-private. They got a little pool out back. They got a little grill there. And I played with, again, the manager who's from there and played the course all of his life. I played with Michael, who is not from there, but he's lived there for several years. And they were talking about how the course in the past is a little bit of disarray and needed some help. Man, the greens at this place, holy, so short course, right? Just around 6,000 yards. But Tom Simpkins has done a hell of a job with the green complexes here. And I dare say it's probably some of the best greens that I've played on this year.
Really?
Reminded me a lot of like a Donald Ross kind of layout. I mean, tree lined fairways. It was, not a lot of sand. You didn't need to hit driver unless you wanted to. These guys kept telling me, that there were a lot of risk rewards. So Greg and Michael, this is a risk reward hole. Now, one of the holes, I took the reward. I said, hey, no reason to push it. Short par 4, birdie, boom, good to go. The next one, I took the risk, and I think I walked away with a bogey. I did tell, I said at the end of this thing, or at the beginning of this thing, I said, so yeah, that whole risk reward thing, I mean, it's all risk and no reward. So I say play it safe, hit a fairway, and hit the green and move along about your business. But yeah, that's Lakewood Country Club. Again, it's not a long course. It's a fun course. If you're up there visiting in the Cumberland Lake area, fantastic. I think it's tee times. You call in, get a tee time. I think greens fees are around, I don't know, $40 or $50 maybe. I did get a free invitation, but I will 100% go and play the place again when I'm back up there. Great people, good times, had a few bourbons, and yeah. Good golf course and great experience at Lakewood Country Club. And both of the guys that I played with, very satisfied, very happy with what the golf course has kind of turned into. So mark it down. It's going to be a good one. Put it put it on your golf travel destination for hidden gems. Diamond in the rough.
Diamond in the rough. Nice. Sounds good, man. Sounds like a good time.
It was a good time. Yeah, you should have been there. You were in Florida, so it's probably
I was in Florida.
Probably a better time for you. So
it was hot down in Florida. How about that?
Yeah, too hot to play, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Not really.
I didn't have time.
Really
I was in and out, but yeah.
Let's see. So the next place we had a chance to play is Grand Dunes, the resort club. And I mean, it kind of the course delivered exactly what the name says. I don't know that I've played, and they just went through a renovation. This is another one I didn't have a chance to play there prior to the renovation. But when they say resort, it was pretty friendly. And I was surprised at how not crowded it was. So I don't know. I don't know if people just don't go there. It wasn't a gated community. They do have a members course. This was the resort course, so it is open for public play. But man, what a nice course they've got there. And I don't know what it was like before the renovation, but I can't imagine, because I think they redid the bunker complexes, they redid the greens, they opened up some of the fairways. And talk about a great place to go for a guy's trip. Grand Dunes Resort Club, fantastic golf course, greens, wonderful fairways. It's hard for me to miss a fairway there, Dan. Now I did not make it to a fairway or two, but that was my own shitty shots. It had nothing to do with the golf course, but ball in the air, ball traveling, no issues whatsoever. Grand Dunes. If you are going to play the Grand Strand, that's a great place. I got some photos and stuff I'll be throwing up on both of these courses. Birdies_Bourbon on Instagram. On the X, same thing. You'll be able to find us there. But yeah, two great golf courses in Grand Dunes Resort Club. If you're in the Myrtle Beach area, I would say that's a great place to check out. And if you ever are running down the Cumberland Parkway, Lakewood Country Club, check those guys out too. Tell them we sent you.
Nice. Lots of good golf.
Lots of golf. I know we'll have a show coming up in next week. And we got some cool stuff coming up, by the way. And I want to talk about some random stuff after this. It may not be golf related. Not that we talk about golf related stuff, but so I think we've got Catoctin Creek coming up. They'll be dropping this week or next. We've got a PGA Tour guy coming on. I think we'll have him on in a couple weeks, because we're heading to Sweetens next week for the Road Sign Cup. So we got a good group of people heading down for that to partake and participate. We'll see how that happens and what goes on. Plenty of stuff posted on our social media platforms for that, so follow along. And yeah, that's what I got for the show, Dan, but I want to talk about some things.
Okay, good.
So what I thought was going to be, and I only play in one fantasy football league. I'm going football.
Okay, all right, I love it.
So what I thought was going to be a shitty year for me in fantasy football.
Yeah, you had Rodgers go down the first series.
First fucking, I mean, yeah. I don't even know if he made it through the first his first. Yeah, I mean, like literally. I'm like, holy Jesus! All right, so I'm now sit 1-1 on the season. So I've kind of recovered. I had to pick up Mac. Stop playing a 12-team league. Advice. Pro tip: get rid of the 12-team leagues, because they ain't jack shit left out there to go pick up. You're just toast. Not a good thing. So I'm sitting on Mac Jones. I did go and find Baker Mayfield out there. I had to stash him because, oddly enough, Tampa Bay is actually playing pretty good. They get rid of all that lady drama that your boy was having. I guess was stifling him. But and then last night, I mean, this is like, and so here's what's really getting me. So in the league that I play in, 12 teams, one of the guys last year, they did a lot of trading, and he wound up with Let me think if I can get this right. I think he wound up with 4 first-round draft picks. Everybody was crying the fucking blues over this thing, right? And still are, kind of. Except his number 1 pick was Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, he showed out season in week 1. Week 2, Nick Chubb out for the season. So we've had the tides have shifted, and there may be a light at the end of the tunnel here.
There you go.
There may be. It may not be the disappointment that I thought it was going to be. It could be something to get a little excited about.
Where are you sitting now?
Well, I'm at 1-1. Middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack. Okay.
There are some folks that are 0-2. So we'll see how things progress. I'm still sitting on Cooper Kupp, who's injured. Mark Andrews, he was out, but he's back in. He had a good showing. So I'm feeling pretty good about the team. I did have Nick Chubb's his handcuff, so I'm kind of looking good there. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this thing pays off. Did you finish Lioness? Because I think the first season's over.
I did. Hold on real quick before we get off football. Look at us. Look at us again. Look at us. Falcons, Dolphins.
Look at us. 2-0, baby.
2-0. Yeah.
And I'm going to be taking I'm in a pick 'em league too. So it's like you pick every team, kind of, and whoever wins the week, and then it's the most points for the season. I'm taking Dolphins this week. Dolphins are playing
Broncos, right?
Broncos. So I'm taking the Dolphins this week. And Falcons are I'm pretty heavy on the points there. And so it's 1 through 16 points, right? And you put one point assignment for each. So heavy on the points there. Falcons are playing Detroit Lions at Detroit. Now it's a little shaky. That's a little shaky. I'll tell you what, Bijan, not the mustard, but the running back for the Falcons. Everybody was hyping him, man, and there was a lot of a lot of noise about, I don't know, is that too much hype for a rookie running back coming in? What's going to happen? And he's delivering, man. I mean, Bijan, he's the guy, and I think I'm going to go Falcons this week. I'm not going to be. It's going to be single digit points, but I think I am going to go Falcons. I think that's the direction.
Nice. I'd go for it too. I think the Falcons are looking pretty good. I like their head coach, and yeah, it's good. It's gonna be a fun year for you guys. And it's a fun year for us so far too, as long as we can stay healthy. So, all right. So yeah, I did finish Lioness. I liked Lioness. I do have some nitpicks, but that doesn't matter. It's okay. I mean, overall,
what do you got? What are you picking?
Well, spoiler alert. I mean, so I guess if you're going to, again, overall, enjoyable show.
Yeah.
But if you're going on a mission to kill one of the world's most wanted men, I don't think you're going to park a 60-foot fishing boat off the coast of his house.
Not when there's like a 100-foot. I'm shit, maybe higher than that, right? I mean, I don't know how big that wall that
right. But I mean, like, it's like there's like overnight, right? It's kind of like, why is that boat here? Those boats don't sleep like out there in those things there. You take those boats out. That's why they have those big dinners. You can go out really fast out there, fish, and then come back. You don't like anchor outside the world's most deadly person when his wedding is like his daughter's wedding's the next day. I don't know. It's just a nitpick to me, but it's fun. What do you think?
I thought it was good. I did. Yeah. I mean, I was caught up in the moment. I didn't pay any attention to the boat. Yeah. I mean, if you want to go down that road, I mean, they get out of the water, they're dry. Yeah. I guess they were wearing dry suits, not wetsuits. And then they took a boat in, and then all of a sudden they're swimming back out.
Entertaining, but hey, at the end of the day, you and I both are huge fans of Roadhouse, right? And was there a need to have a monster truck in that movie? No. Was it better because of one? Yes, of course it was better to have one in there. It was better to have one there. I think Terrell Sheridan just wanted to have fun with a fishing boat.
I mean, Terry Funk was in the movie. I mean, and I think it was Terry Funk's monster truck.
I'm just saying it worked.
I mean, hold on. He didn't need to rip the guy's throat out, but I mean, that was like a key element of the movie was, well, he went to prison because he ripped a man's throat. I mean, how many people do you know that? I mean, I see people get killed I see it on the news all the time here in the ATL. Nobody gets their damn throat ripped out. Nobody. Well, unless you're Jean-Claude Van Damme or Patrick Swayze. No, nobody's getting their throat ripped out.
My hands are registered as weapons. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
No, good show, fun show, good show. Yeah.
You know what I was a little disappointed about the other night. Was it Sunday? I think it was Sunday night. So we just got back and kind of, it's like I need a break. The liver's like, hey man.
Yeah.
It's like you shouldn't take the whole complete night off. Like give me a little something, but take it easy on me. So I did. And so we're getting ready, they're advertising throughout the day, Sunday Night Football, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, oh, tonight, after Sunday Night Football or blah, 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 watch Yellowstone. For the first, it was like the way they said it, it was like, watch Yellowstone from the beginning or from the first, however they framed it up. And I'm like, hold on, they're releasing the next season of Yellowstone right now. And it's like, and then of course, and it's like every other fucking commercial, right?
Oh yeah.
Every other, it's like, it's there's a commercial, then you get the Yellowstone. Next time you got a commercial, then you get, it's like, oh, watch Yellowstone from the beginning. And I'm like, is this hold on, is it coming?
Isn't it like on demand everywhere?
It's like, that's a funny way to release it. That's a funny way to release the next season of Yellowstone. And you're releasing it right now during like the release of, college football and pro football. I'm like, oh, play on words. I mean, that is number one. If you don't know what Yellowstone is by now, you don't give a shit about Yellowstone.
Yeah. Good point. I mean,
there's like 5 or 6 seasons now.
Oh yeah, 5 or 6 seasons for sure. And
just Yellowstone alone, not all the other spinoff bullshit. I'm talking just Yellowstone. And now you go and you I bet a lot of people got duped. I mean, think of how many people had the family. Think about if Theegala, he gets all, hey, we got to hurry home, kids, because hey, fam, everybody in the bus, Yellowstone's coming on tonight.
That's right.
And they get in there, and it's like, wah wah. It's like, we've already seen this, Dad. This is season 1.
They'd have more success if they were advertising in the middle of the Chiefs Jaguars game. Ladies and gentlemen, after the game, don't go away. We got a double header. We're going to show you the Chiefs and the Jaguars game. Just replay the same game over again.
I mean, that's pretty much what they did. I don't know. That was weak sauce, man. Whoever did that, if that person has it, hey. So if my resume doesn't get any looks in the PGA Tour scheduling, I'm gonna submit my resume for creative marketing for show releases during Sunday Night Football.
Dang right.
Because you don't have to be that damn good at it. That's a fact.
Yeah. And now I'm not watching anything. Are you watching anything right now? I'm not watching anything right now. I don't think I am.
I don't think, no, I don't think so. No. No, I got nothing.
So I think coming up, we've got I think we got the Continental is going to be releasing here pretty soon.
I don't know what that is. Is that the John Wick thing?
Prequel for John Wick. Yeah, that'll be pretty.
And so is it going to be a series?
It's on Peacock. It's a series. Yeah.
So he's
Bill, I think it's the Ian McShane's character before the John Wick kind of starting.
Okay.
Stuff.
Is it going to be him? Is it going to be Ian McShane playing?
I don't know. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But this should be good either way. It should be fun.
Is that another Tyler Sheridan ripoff?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
What do you call it when you rip a movie off? Is that called plagiarism also?
Yeah, but no, it's like Taylor Sheridan on that's Peacock. So I think Taylor Sheridan is what is it called? It's
Paramount.
Paramount. So he's gonna have instead of Continental, it's gonna be Marriott.
I did see, so there is another Sheridan deal coming out. It's I don't know, it reminded me like a Clint Eastwood flick kind of thing. So
is it like a Western or what is it?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a Western. Oh, he's
really?
So yeah, I don't know if you were watching the Cowboys game, but did you see him up in allegedly, rumor has it, he's buying a stock in God's team.
Oh, is he?
Well, he was sitting right beside of
Jerry Jones.
JJ.
I heard that. I didn't get a chance to see it. I was traveling back, but I had heard that he was up there in the booth and all. So there you go.
No.
He might be buying at a high because I mean they're having a good year.
There's no maybe. I mean, he was definitely sitting up there. You know and it flips on, and I'm over here with the Oriental, and we're watching the game, and I'm like, shit, is that Dennis Quaid? Is that Dennis Quaid sitting up there talking to Jerry Jones? I mean, what's he doing up there, trying to get a halftime show for his band or something? She's like, oh no, that's Taylor Sheridan, and I'm like, oh, really? Because damn if it didn't look, it looked a hell of a lot like Dennis Quaid. Yeah, next time you see him, like, tell me that you don't think he looks like
I've seen him. I saw him in Yellowstone. You're probably right. He probably looks like Dennis Quaid. So maybe he's there investing in the Dallas Cowboys. Maybe he's there going to rip off the last Boy Scout. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh. Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah. The last Cub Scout.
But hey, why not? Yeah, I forget the new movie that's coming out. It's called Sheriff something, I think.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I don't know. It's gonna be if you like a good Clint Eastwood Western, you're gonna like it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in. I'll watch it. Well, hopefully the writer's strike gets done in the next, month or two. The auto workers are now striking. Everybody's striking,
it's called Lawmen's Bass Reeves.
Okay, cool.
I don't know the guy, but you'll recognize the dude that's going to play Bass Reeves. So yeah, it looks yeah. I think it'll be good. We'll see.
Did he have a typewriter in his hand when he was there at Texas? Was he typing things and banging out some scripts there?
No, but no. But he had something clipped on his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little clip on there. It was, I think, looked like a microphone that the bot was probably listening.
Maybe they were interviewing him a little bit or something with the lapel or something like that. Yeah. So,
or maybe he's going to tell the Jerry Jones story.
Oh, that'd be good. The Lakers thing got canceled. Winning Time on HBO.
Yeah, what happened to that?
I don't know. They said thanks for watching, and we won't see you next year.
Ooh, I actually thought that was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I liked it. It's just the audience was low, I think, on it or something. It
was pretty racy. I mean, I think it was depicted as probably real. I mean, I don't know that was far. That they probably underplayed a lot of the shit that happened.
Yeah.
But in today's world, hashtag me3. I mean, it could have been a little dicey as far as what was going on there. I don't know.
So let's do some predictions real quick. So who do you think is going to show up to the Ryder Cup next week in Rome? Okay. Is Justin Timberlake going to be there?
I'm making notes. I say fuck, it is Rome.
It's Rome. He's trying to promote this new thing with Tiger. Is Tiger going to be there? No.
Well, he is not. He's not El Capitan. No, I don't think so. I think it's too much work for him to get there.
He's got to coach Charlie. What about Michael Jordan? Will he go over the pond?
I think so. I think he's going to be there
so?
as I don't know. I mean, my immediate response is, yeah, I guess you should say, I got to give you a yes or no, right? Just yes or no.
Yeah.
Jordan, no.
Really? I think Jordan will be there. Who else? Who else usually shows up for the Ryder Cup?
Well, what about Phil Mickelson?
I'm getting a no there. Keegan Bradley?
The good news is Keegan's young enough that potentially he could make it on another Ryder Cup team. I mean, as the clock says, the biological clock says he is of an age that he could be young enough to still make it on a Ryder Cup team.
I got one for you. How about Nick Faldo?
No fucking way. Yes, Faldo will be there.
You think Faldo?
Now, I don't know what capacity, but Faldo will be there at some capacity.
Gary Player?
No,
doesn't care.
He's South African. I mean, what does he care? He's South African.
I don't know. He was on CNBC the other day, like yesterday, like for 20 minutes or something.
Hold on. Give me a geography lesson. South Africans don't play on the Ryder Cup, do they?
No, I was just wondering because he was promoting something the other day. If he would just show up, Yeah.
No.
Okay. No. All right. Well, all right.
Who else? What else you got?
Well, we know Freddie's going. Well, Freddie will be there, right? Or no?
Yeah, no? Freddie's a captain. El Capitan.
He's captain. Okay. Yeah. Him and Sink are both captains.
Yep. Sink's captain.
Okay.
Miguel Angel Jimenez.
I
think he'll be there.
You think he'll be there? Really? Okay. Supporting the team? Yeah.
I think he'll be there. I don't know. He didn't get picked as a, and he's like, I mean, so they got Thomas Bjorn. I mean, he's been a captain before, I guess. So, Jose Maria Olazabal.
You think Longer will be there?
I do think he'll be there. Yeah, I could see Longer showing up. You got Francesco and Eduardo Molinari. You got the Molinari brothers. I mean, holy shit, really? That's who I.
Will anybody from Live be there? Anybody?
Yes.
Anybody?
Yes. Yes.
Who's going to be there?
Koepka hasn't left yet.
Dang it! Trick question.
Koepka hasn't left yet. See, I haven't had that many. I see what you did there, trying to pull one over.
Will anybody else be there from Live?
No, I don't think so. Not at any. I mean, I could see. No, never mind. No, I don't think it. Not at any capacity that you're talking about. I mean, obviously, if you're there and you're playing, you're already announced. But I'm saying, so you know how, so you've got the captain, you got the vice captains, and then you had like the support squad, right? Because I don't know that Michael Jordan was ever a vice captain. I think he was there as something like a support person for the team. And I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let us know. I've been wrong once this year already. I mean, I won't be upset with being wrong twice. I mean, we got a lot of time, lots of time left in this year. But no, I don't think anybody else is going to be there.
Will the PIF guy be there? I forget his name.
Maybe.
I think he will.
I mean, he'll be there. Why? Well, do you think Greg Norman's going to be there?
No, but I think the PIF guy might be there. So yeah. All right.
Oh, Yazzer?
Yazzer, yeah. Yazzer. I think he'll be there.
I don't know. I mean, they may have a booth. Can you have a booth at the Ryder Cup?
Sure.
I mean, it's in Rome. I mean, Rome's a big place. It's an international destination.
Okay.
By the way, if you're going to be in Rome,
every week,
Jerry Thomas Project.
Can't say it enough.
I'm telling you, it is. If you go there and you don't like it, send me, DM me. DM me at Birdies_Bourbon, and I'll send you the money. I'll reimburse you for your bar tab. It's impossible. I mean, the last time I was there, we sat at the table with these dignitaries from, I can't mention where, and allegedly he had 2 mistresses at the table. Allegedly, I don't smoke cigarettes, but allegedly they ran out and you had to walk down the street. And all I'm saying is I'm a card-carrying member. And
Nice.
as they say in Rome, once a member, always a member.
Nice. I got one more for you. Joe Burrow, a little worried. Is he going to be the Matt Wolf of the NFL?
Very possible.
Huge payday, 0-2.
Well, I think if he doesn't, Jamar Chase is going to whip his ass in the locker room. I mean, Jamar Chase is going to Brooks Koepka him in the locker room. This is going to be a Kerrigan episode. It's I mean, and maybe that's the reason Full Swing isn't getting invited. Is going to have limited access to the locker room because I mean, in today's world, man, the phones are out, and once it's recorded, that's bad news. Who do you think would be the Kerrigan in that? So let me answer your question. Yes, I think Joe Burrow could. Joe Burrow could Tebow this thing. He could Tebow this thing because I think Tebow kind of went down. I mean, Tebow had some injuries and Tebow was but I think Tebow kind of went down that path a little bit too. And I think that Burrow could go down the yes, he could get Simoned on this thing. So back to golf.
Okay. We're bouncing around a little bit, but that's all right.
Okay. Who's bouncing?
No, I did it. We went back to go. Yeah.
You're bouncing.
Yeah, I know, bouncing.
Koepka and Cantlay. Who's the Kerrigan?
Koepka and Cantlay. Who's the Kerrigan?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think it's Cantlay.
Really?
Yeah, he's just that. I don't know. Yeah.
So you think Cantlay is going to be the one that wields the club?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Brooks has got sympathy because he's already got the bad knees, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I got one more question for you. After no, we're not staying on golf. We're staying on golf. We're gonna bring in some pop culture and politics into this.
Oh, I love this.
So after the events of this last weekend, which PGA Tour or Live player is most interested in going to a touring version of Beetlejuice?
I gotta think
Dustin
about
Johnson. Dustin Johnson.
What is it? Because he's going back in time? What
no, about? That senator or the congresswoman was caught vaping and she got kicked out and all kinds of stuff.
Didn't she have like was she the one in the outfit that they now have dress code? They've got a dress code now.
Yeah, exactly. It was a low point for the Senate for sure, or Congress for sure. I think she's a House member, so it's for Congress for sure. Yeah, but Dustin Johnson's like, man, that looks like a good time. That looks like a good time. Not at all.
I mean, he could probably run for the state Senate in South Carolina.
For sure, he'd win.
I mean, he's yeah. I mean, why not? It's a good time and friends. All right. That's what I got. What you got?
That's what I got. Yeah.
We got some good. We got some fun stuff coming up for the rest of the year. I don't know about this. I hope that they really change this whole golf thing. The PGA Tour's got some work to do, man. Once I take reign of scheduling the PGA Tour's tournaments, you won't have to worry about any of this bullshit about being stuck in the middle of anywhere. Jimmy Walker, just make it to 125, baby. We'll make it better once I get there, brother.
Nice. All right. Well, hey, big week next week. Big week.
Big week. Good stuff to come. Till next time.
Cheers.